Right, Bob, this is for you. I'm not going to swear in it, so I can put it for children only. So what you'd done already was absolutely fine. I've done it with a magic circle just because I find that easier. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's just 8 singles into a magic ring, then 8 increases, then a row of 1 single, 1 increase like normal, up to 24, and then 4 rounds of 24. So that's what I've got to at the moment. That's what I've done here. I thought there's no point in me showing you that because you know how to do it. So this is the bit where we're going to do the arms. So we're starting with 4 double crochets together, and then we'll count the stitches at the end and make sure that we've got exactly what we think we've got. So if I take out that, a minute, so 4 double crochets together, so yarn over, in, pull up a loop, 3, 2, stop, yarn over, go in, 3, 2, stop, yarn over, in, 3, 2, stop. So that's 3 so far, because we've got our original one, which is from our last stitch there, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 double crochet. So we're going to do 1 more double crochet into the same stitch, pull through 2, and there you've got your original loop, 1, 2, 3, 4 almost completed double crochet. So then you're going to pull through all of those at the same time, and that is going to create that first like wing thing. And I'm going to shove my stitch marker back in there because right, okay, so that's a 1 stitch. So we now have to do 6 single crochets. So there's one there. That might have been what it was. You might have missed the single crochet that's there, because this big stitch kind of covers up a single crochet. 2, 3, what was it? 4, yeah, 6, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then, yeah, so this doesn't increase at all. So we have 24 at the end of both, because each one of these double crochet 4 togethers is done into 1 stitch and is 1 stitch. So with those and the 6 single and the 16, 2, 8, 12, yeah, 24. Okay, so now we're going to do another one of the weird feet things, so you can see that I'm in that stitch there. So I'm going to do it into this stitch. So yarn over, pull through 2, stop, yarn over, pull through 2, stop, yarn over, pull through 2, stop, and now we've got 3, so 1 more, yarn over, pull through 2, stop. So now we've got our original and 4, pull through, and then we've got to do 16 single crochet. So to find the right one, it's this one here. So you can see the big old loop. So it's this one, even though it looks like it should, that's the one that the arm went into. It's actually not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the 16th, you see where my stitch marker is here. 16 is that one there. It's quite long because of the thing, because of the wing, weird bulgy bit. To be fair, these bulgy bits, they're not that bulgy, but the reason that they weren't that bulgy on yours is because you hadn't done that next row. And what happens is they end up kind of poofing out of the side. So now we've done that, the next thing that we do is, so we've done this one here, which leaves us with 24. Now we're going to just do 4 rounds of 24 stitches. So another 4 rounds of 24 stitches. So I'll do that and I will come back. Just really quickly, because this stitch is like really, this big double crochet thing is really massive. The stitch across the top is really long. So you just need to remember that that first stitch on the next round is going to seem like it's really, really long. Right, okay, I'll be back. So really quickly, I've just done the first round, and can you see by just putting that extra row of 24 on the top that it's like puffed out the little leggies? I mean, obviously you're going to see this in real life anyway, but yeah, it's puffed out the little leggy legs. And you can kind of just, like you said you were going to do, just put some extra stuffing in and then they're there, look. Little leggy legs. Right, anyway, I'm going to do some more rounds. I've only done one, so I've got 3 more to go. That's 2 rounds done. I'm making progress. Right, okay, so we have those 4 rows. So now we have, I mean, obviously it's going to have its eyes. Oh yeah, that's the next bit actually. So little leggies, look. So back to the book. So we've got, oh, where are we? 4 rounds of 24 single crochet, which is what I've just done. So eyes in between second and third stitch. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna have to put eyes in this, aren't I? Otherwise it's going to be a waste of time. And then we're going to do a very, very, very steady, long decrease, look. So we're going to do a round of 6 single crochets with 1 decrease, and the 3 of those, which will bring the stitch count down to 21. Then the next row, 5 single crochets with 1 decrease times 3, which will bring the stitch count down to 18. Then 4, then decrease, then 3 and a decrease, and then it will be down to 12. Then stuff it. Then the next round is 2 single crochets with a decrease, which will bring the stitch count down to 9, and then we'll be tying off. So that will be the main body of it done. So I'm just going to run downstairs while you guys are playing and grab the stuffing and the eyes, and I will be back 2 seconds. I'm just having a quick pizza break. Finn's leftover pizza. Also, I didn't know if you knew, but there's actually a whole bag of backs of eyes, all different shapes and sizes there, which were stashed at the bottom of the bag. So now you know. Right. So I have eyes. I've decided on these blue ones because I think they'll look quite nice. So it says in the pattern for your reference, eyes in between second and third rows. So that's our first row, that's our second, that's our third. So it's going to go in here. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that the, oh, let me just tip this up a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the feet are on the bottom. So maybe like there and there. No, that's wonky, look. That one needs to go up further, there. And then that one needs to come down. Now that one needs to come down. Okay, that's quite cute. I think that's good. Right, 2 seconds. I'm just going to pause you and I'm just going to stick the backs on. Okay, now I'm going to give them some stuffing. Do-do-do. I just pull that. I think that's actually as good as it's going to get. Stuff his little hands, so his hands are all good. Oh, I'm not showing you. It's not any good, is it? Well, to be fair, you do know how to stuff a plushie. Whoopsie. Okay. I really hate putting stuffing in it before I'm done, but anyway. So, this is when we start the decrease rounds. Let me just double check my references. So where are we? So we're going to do 6 singles and 1 decrease on this round, which will end in a stitch count of 21. So you can do this with me. So 6 singles followed by a decrease. So let's do my first stitch. Oh, the thing's stupid thing. There we go. Let me just shove the, oh, what am I doing? What's happened? Ah! Come off. Oh my goodness, this yarn jack is the worst for frogging. Okay. Let's go like that. Stick my stitch marker in. So we're doing 6 and then a decrease. Oh, this stuff is making my eyes itch as well. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a decrease. And then 1, 2, 3. What's going on here? 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a decrease. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a final decrease with the 2 stitches that we have left. Okay, so that is our first decrease round, and then, as I said, the book will show you, and I can show you this book anyway, but there it is for reference. The next one, 5 single crochets and a decrease. The next one, 4 single crochets and a decrease. 3 single crochets and a decrease. Stuff it some more, 2 single crochets and a decrease. I will just do all this off camera, and then I will get back to you to show you how to do the tying off and tightening it and everything, and then we'll do the body together as well. So I'll be back with you in a bit. 3, 4. So I've just come back at the end of the 4 and decrease row, and you can see, oh, you can see that we're really beginning to take shape into like a weird seal thing, kind of. So I'm going to start the 3. I think it might say stuff at this point, actually. Oh no, I've got this one to do. So I've got to do 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and a decrease. And 1. I can't get this camera right. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. I think it's focusing on the flipping bedding. That's wonky. I really need to sort this situation out. Was that my decrease? Yeah, it was. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then I should have 2 left. Yeah, I do. 1. This is the decrease. Yeah, get out of my way, stitch marker. 2. And there's the decrease. So it wants me to do more stuffing now. So, it's looking all right. It seems to be a little bit like baggy in the middle, weirdly, but I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to give it some stuffing and then I'll be back. Okay. I think he's quite nicely stuffed. I think he looks good. So this next row is the last row, and this row is 2 single crochet and a decrease. So this is our first stitch. So 1, 2, and this is the decrease. And then 1, 2, and then the decrease. Gets a bit fiddly at this point because you're really straining against, like, the stitches are kind of getting taut because it's really decreasing. 1, 2. This needs tipping up again. And then 1 final decrease in there, and pull. So at this stage, take your stitch marker out. I would normally, this is what I said to you before, you can tie off like this, but I prefer to stick a little, just 1 chain in there. And then you want to leave a bit of a tail because you got to do your tightening up. So I'm gonna leave, like, you know, that much, and then pull that through. So at this point it kind of looks like, I don't know, a beehive. Right, 2 seconds. I've just got to find a needle and then I'll be back. Okay, I got a needle. So I'm just going to thread the needle a sec. I don't know why you need to see this. You really don't. So what I like to do, so I've got that chain 1, which is a bit of a pain, but at the same time you can totally tuck it in when you, like, get to the end of this. So you can just about see your stitches. So what I like to do is go from the outside. So you go through 1 stitch from the outside in, turn, go through the next stitch from the outside in, turn, go through the next stitch from the outside in, turn, go through the next stitch from the outside in, turn, go through the next stitch from the outside in, turn, do the same again with all of these stitches. I can't remember what the stitch count is at this point. Is it 12, 10? 9. So all the way round to the last stitch. Then kind of tuck that bit in if you can, and then just gently, because this yarn is an absolute pain in the butt, tug, and it will all fold in together into like a perfect neat little bum hole. You see? So none of that like messy bit at the end. This is the perfect way because it just cinches it all together. So once you've done that, because this yarn is just won't do anything, you can put just one little knot in there if you want. I probably would, because I don't trust any yarn, no matter how annoying it is. So shove one little thing in there, and then let's lose that yarn in our usual professional way. Find a nice little hole. Oh, that's too much. Pull that through. Come on, let's go through. Oh, this yarn, man. It's not very nice, is it? There we go. Okay. All right, so now we have, let's get rid of bits of fluff. We apparently have, I don't really know what this looks like. I guess it kind of looks like a seal without a tail, which is exactly what it is. Okay, so I haven't done the nose because can't be bothered. I'm going to show you the tail now because the tail is a bit of a faff, I think. So you are going to want your yarn, which is here. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of the needle so I don't accidentally sit on that in the middle of the night. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is find, I guess, like somewhere around here, like pick a spot, any spot, go through like that, and then just pull through like I'm so professional, like that. Okay, so we can hide that loop later on. So what it tells you to do is chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and then slip into body, chain 4, single crochet into the second loop, and then 2 half double crochet. So we're going to, oh God, this blooming camera is doing my nut. So we're single crocheting into the second loop from the hook, like so, and then we're half double crocheting into the next 2, like so. And then apparently we're like single crocheting into the base of it. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, FYI. Into the base of what? She seemed pretty blasé about this whole thing. So I think I'm just going to go over here, like between where they would be. Yeah, like that. Do a single crochet. And then, yeah, and then you slip into the next place that you want another like thin thing. Ugh. So just slip and find any hole. Although finding a hole is easier said than done. Is that a hole? Yay, that'll do. Okay, so slip, that's that. And then another chain 4. What's that, chain 3? And then do the same again. So single crochet into the second loop from the hook. And then 2 half double crochets into the next 2. Doesn't help that I'm running out of yarn. To there. It just says like another random single crochet. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So we're just going to slam a single crochet somewhere in here. There we go, I'm through. I'll put a single crochet in there. I think that's just to basically like tie it down, kind of. Although it doesn't look very tied down. And that's it. So after that, why is that like up? Oh, I know why it's up. Because I didn't actually catch any yarn. Oh, yeah, I did. It was just a weird bit. Okay, I'm going here. I'm going further out. Oh no, that's not any better, Jack. Look. I mean, to be fair, what are we trying to do here? Perfect? You would say yes. I say I don't care. All right, I'm going in there. I'm going in there. I don't care. That's what I'm sticking with. I'm going to do one chain. Now I've got to try and make this look less nasty, because I think it looks pretty nasty. Okay, oh my God, what have I created? Oh my God, actually, it's kind of fine. Okay, this is the trust the process thing, Jack. It's what I've been telling you. And this woman, she was like tying these two together, but I think that's just going to make a knot. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Right, I am going to then do just get these bits like sewed in. Yeah, it's fine. It's not perfect, but is anything ever perfect? The answer to that is nope. What have I done? Tell me what is... Oh, there we go. Right, I'm going to shove that through there. Get rid of that. Although, weirdly, it's like hard to get through. Okay, we're going to go nice and far down so I don't ever have to see that bit of yarn again. That's one. Let's get rid of this second bit. You're going to be like, I'm bored now, Mummy. I can do that. Which you can. But I'm going to keep going anyway. Also, I might put a surprise at the end of the video, or I might not. You'll never know unless you watch. Snappity snap. Boop, 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 boop. Oh God, I don't want to pull the whole thing in there. Come on. Oh God, they're so stubborn, this yarn. There we go. I've essentially given it like a butthole. Oh God, it literally has a bum hole. It doesn't look like a bum hole from the top, but it kind of does from the bottom. So yeah, that is him. So these little leggies that you were like melting down about, don't worry about them. They're fine. He looks a bit like a torpedo. I should have put a nose on him, shouldn't I? Like a thingy nose. If you want a nose tutorial, give me a shout. Hello, Jack. Look at my blue eyes. I'm not as derpy as the normal things, unless you put a mouth right between my eyes. I'm going to text you now and make you come upstairs. Love you. Bye.